everyone, it's Rachel. I am going to review a different thing today. So the last few subscription boxes I've been reviewing have been like makeup, lifestyle boxes and everything. I got in my Stitchfix, and I've been a long time subscriber of Stitchfix. I started using them back right after my daughter was born. That was about 4 years ago. At that time I had obviously changed body styles and things didn't fit the same anymore, and I had worn the same size from 18 to 31. I had a bit of an issue trying to find stuff. I'm also very, very tall. I'm 6 foot, so I was frustrated. I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do, and having a new child at home made it really difficult to find clothing. So Stitch Fix was fairly new, and I decided to give it a try. I have since done, let me see, it'll say on here, I think I'm on my 40-something, let me find my box here, hold on a second. I believe it's 40-something one here, let's see, 45th, so this is my 45th box, and I've had about 4 long-term stylists. I seem to switch stylist about once a year, and recently switched to this new stylist right at the end of pregnancy. My long-term stylist, who I had had in a long time, who was amazing, for whatever reason was gone. So they hooked me up with this new stylist who happens to be out of Austin, which is actually quite fabulous, because one of the big issues I was having is they would send me clothing that wasn't really appropriate for the season that I'm in here, and I live in San Antonio. So anyway, when you get these boxes, the first thing you'll see is a little envelope, and it'll come with the little style card and then a little card that shows you all your pricing information. So my stylist is Christian. And he always leaves me these great little notes. So in my previous feedback, I had said that we were going to plan a family road trip and probably some hiking. And so he did make some mention about, you know, some pieces for hiking. So this box is a little bit different than some of my typical boxes because it was definitely more sporty. And he talks about how he went to Shannon Rock, and then talks about kind of the weather that we're in, and he sent me some different things that he thought would be good to go hiking and layer and everything. So I'm just going to kind of go over a little bit of the products and show you guys. I did go and try them on. I'm going to do a blog post about this with pictures of me in the outfits and kind of show you how they look on me. It's a little hard for me to do it on this video without a bunch of editing, so I'll just post a link to my blog when I get to it. So the first thing is the Carlotta Hooded Dolman Knit Top by 41 Hawthorne. This is a pretty well-known brand to Stitch Fix. So you can see here, it's dolman, which means it has like those bat wings. And I have a dolman that looks similar to this, but it does not have a hood, and it does not have pockets. And you can see this has little pockets here. This is a very light, thin material, so this is actually good for like hiking and hanging around the house with kids all day. I did try it on. I really liked this, so I'll have to post pictures of it. This piece was $58. So I did tell him my price point is higher on these boxes. As I've gone through this, I have found that I do better with the higher end clothing, especially with my height. So I have my price point set really high because pants in general, the cheaper brands tend to not fit me or go long enough. So there are some very expensive items in here. I kind of do a cost benefit at the end. So the next item here is the Beyond Yoga Rosalind Mesh Detailing Leggings. Now, I have never really gotten leggings except for in my pregnancy fixes, and this was interesting. I wasn't quite sure because I'm not a big leggings person, but this one's cool. These have I don't know if you can see them really well here, but you can see kind of this mesh detailing. I tried these on. These are super duper comfortable. And they just got these detailings. These actually go down quite nicely on me. They have a nice thick band at the top, so they go up higher. So I did like these as well. They are expensive, so I'm going to have to think on whether I want to keep them or not. Because these were $108. And so the next thing that I got sent was the Michael Stars Jensen V-neck tee. I'm not familiar with this brand. And the one thing I love about my stylist now is he sends me some interesting and unique brands that I have not seen or heard of before. You would think with a tee that this would be kind of a cheap white tee, but this material is real soft. It almost has like a cashmere feel to it. It is just a plain white tee, and I get where he's going with this. You know, it's kind of like a simple white shirt that you can pair with something to go hiking or family trip. It's a cute shirt. My problem with it is I have a really long torso, and these slits on the side go halfway up my torso, and I tend to low ride my pants because, again, I have a really long torso, so it's hard for me to find pants that go up high enough that fit me right. So I think this shirt's going to be a bust because of that. Otherwise, it's really cute. It's long enough in the front, in the back, and it's got a really nice material. It's not super see-through, which is a plus for a white shirt. That shirt is $88. So for $88, it needs to fit me completely. Now the next shirt, it took me like 20 minutes to figure this shirt out. And I also see where he's going with this. So this is more like a sporty go out and do stuff. So this is the Sweaty Betty Double Time Performance Nip Top. So this is like a workout top. And what confused me is it's attached here, but then it crisscrosses in the back and the pink overlay goes over the top. So I had a real hard time figuring out how this went together because it was like flipped inside out when I opened it up. It does fit very nicely. It's very comfortable. The under top is very kind of snug. I just don't know how I feel about the pink overlay. I'm not a big pink fan and everything, so I'm going to have to think about this top. It's not bad. It fits kind of the bill of going out and doing stuff. So this top is $75. Again, for $75, I really want to love what I'm getting. The final piece was the most excited. I always sneak peek on the app of what I'm getting. I say check out, but I don't actually check out. And this is Cosmic Blue Love Joni Patch Pocket Shorts. I love green and I love khaki. And you put khaki shorts in green and you send them to me and you are my best friend. And you send me shorts that have a stretch naturally in the fabric and I'm in love. So these fit fantastic. They're comfy, they're cute, they're versatile. I have a ton of stuff that will go well with it. This was a major hit for me. So that's that. Those also were $64. So the two things that I really liked were the two least expensive things. I did like the leggings. I'm kind of debating on that. Now, there's another thing that Stitchfix has started doing that I've kind of taken advantage of recently is they have some basics, and you can order them on and try them, and if you don't like them, send them back, and they don't affect whether if you buy all 5 items, you get the 25% off, okay? And so I had bought some bras previously that were kind of hit and miss, and some bikini underwear that was also kind of hit or miss, but this time I bought the socks, or asked them to send me the socks. And they are super thick and super soft and super cute. These major hits. These are the Everyday by Stitchfix ankle socks, 3-pack, $12. I love these. I am so keeping these. I ordered underwear to see, because I'm getting my underwear is all worn out and everything. So I ordered these because the bikinis were a little too bikini-ish. they showed too much of my butt. So I thought, well, maybe I'll like these high-cut briefs, but I'm not sure about these. These things are like granny panties. So I'm going to try these on, but if I don't like these, I'm sending these back. These were $13. So, good, solid fix. I love that my stylist is looking at my boards and listening to my feedback. The thing with Stitchfix is it's a work in progress. Your first 1 or 2 fixes can be complete hit or misses until your stylist gets a better feel. And you have to be completely honest with them about fit, color, style. I'm 45 into it. I usually have really good fixes. I have not had one in a long time that I have not liked anything in it. And generally it's, I forget if it's $20 or $25 a fee, and then if you buy anything, that fee goes towards your fix. Because I've been so long with them and I've bought so much stuff, they offer some members a style pass, and it was $45, and for a whole year I get unlimited fixes, and that $45 goes towards my fix. I've already used that $45. I bought that style pass several fixes ago. So for me, if I hated this whole box, I could send it all back with no problem. The other thing they recently have added that I think is really interesting is now you used to be able to email them and say, hey, I don't like this size. Do you have it in a bigger or smaller size? And they would look and get back to you. Now when you go to checkout, you can actually do that. So I did that last month with Paige denim shorts, which tend to run small, and I got the next size up, and they had me send back that. They checked it out, and then they immediately mailed me the next size up, and it worked out great. And then the other thing I also noticed that they started doing last month when I did my fix is that they now allow you to extend your checkout date, which is really, really handy. So used to you would get it, and then you'd have to make sure within 2 to 3 days you had tried these all on, deliberated, and pushed it back. And now you can push back your date to turn it in by like, up to a week, I believe. So all really good things that they have done recently. So obviously I'm a big fan of the service. I'm going to keep doing it. I have a stylist I like, and I'll keep doing these videos. So let me know what you think. I'm going to try to take pictures of this probably tomorrow and do a little blog post, and I'll post that up in the comments below. But my blog is www.travelwithred.net, and you can see and you can tell me what you think, and then I'll make and say on there my final decision. So anyway, I should be having a video coming up soon of some of the FabFitFun stuff that I tried out from my add-on sale, and then I'm getting a few more boxes in next week. So stay tuned. Thanks, and don't forget to subscribe.